Just coming up to, well, 12:20 on the 15th of April, Wednesday. So I thought I'd have a quick look over the markets, some levels to be aware of. Obviously we've got retail sales data coming out shortly, which could likely be the main driver, along with oil price, which we'll come on to. But just got the S&P here. Equities in general having a bit of a leg lower this morning, but it remains the same approach as what we were talking about yesterday, in that trend channel is key, in that 27.75, yesterday's sort of afternoon or morning low, and then Monday's high. The area I've basically got circled up here is the main point of interest for me. Reason for that, if I just put this onto the daily chart, let me remove everything quickly. If you remember the trend channel that I like to have on here, and going back again to 2018, just going to draw it roughly. It seems to be very well respected. I mean, obviously back then we know about, but also now. So above there, we can't quite close below. So for me, it's not a short unless we were to get below the said trend channel. So that would be around this point here, around 27.50, I should say. Sorry. But yeah, below there, I would be a seller, and above there, I'd be a buyer. So it'd be interesting to see what happens when the US come in, when we see what retail sales comes out as well. We are just finding a bit of support, trend line here. Yesterday, morning's lows as well. If we can get back above 28.08, you've got to say that we're getting back to the high. It's a wait and see right now. 12:20, 12:30, lunchtime in Europe. Market volume likely to slow down a bit, and the other factor for whether this is a long or short come the end of the day is oil price. Now we've pushed lower again today. We've gone to, and this is the futures here, gone to the low of the year. However, little false break, and we have recovered 50 cents. And I would say from a technical point of view, if we can get back above $20 end of the day, also yesterday's low, which is seen here at 1994, this market could be in for a little recovery. However, if we can continue to push lower, break the low of the year again, 19, 18, 17.50 some people were talking about, then S&P probably can't stay up where it is. So yeah, key market, if you had to choose one today, is oil, and those key levels are, well, the low of the year, the low that we made today, and $20. Euro and, well, currencies in general had this leg lower from the risk off, dollar finding a bit of a bid. We broke trend lines that were very similar to this. This is the euro dollar, but across the board. So I'd be keeping an eye on the retest of that. If that does hold, then we could be in for a leg lower. However, if it was to push above, it could be that we're in for that move higher that we have seen over the last few trading days. Also, I think just to finish it up on gold, it has moved lower off that dollar strength. However, we are looking to recover that already, so just bear that in mind when if the dollar does strengthen again. Gold this morning came under a bit of pressure, but at the moment we have recovered as well. Is the next stop 1800? Remains to be seen.